Good afternoon, Hardin County. We are back with Officer John Thomas with the Elizabethtown Police Department. I just wanted to catch up with them this week, see what's going on. So what do you want to talk about today, John?
Well, we are hiring.
Ooh.
Yes, we are hiring police officer positions. Right now, it looks like we're going to be hiring 3 positions, but we're hoping to get some additional positions after the 1st of July. So now is a great time to apply for a position of police officer if you're interested.
Gotcha. So what is your ideal candidate?
Well,
or who is your ideal candidate,
let's talk about that.
Okay.
So a lot of people have this presupposition that in order to be a police officer, you have to have some kind of background or training in law enforcement. You need a college degree in, criminal justice, or you need a military or security background, something, that, leads naturally into law enforcement. But let me tell you what we are looking for.
Okay.
We are looking for a person with 3 qualities. First of all, and this is foundational, they need to be a service-minded individual. They care about their community, and they have a genuine desire to help people and make their community a better place to live, to work, and to grow. That's number 1.
Number 1.
Number 2, they have to be a person of unswerving integrity. The best definition I've heard of integrity is who you are when you think nobody's watching. So we need people who always do the right thing no matter what.
Okay.
And the final thing, we need people. You have to have good people skills to be a police officer. We deal with people all day, every day, so you need to be good at talking to people. That's kind of the a requirement of the job. Those are the 3 things that we're looking for. Do you hear anything there that requires you to have law enforcement experience or training?
I do not.
We can teach people how to drive a car, how to shoot a gun, how to be tactically safe. That's what a 23-week academy and then a 16-week field training program is all about. We'll teach you the police side of things. The 3 things that we just talked about, that's what we're looking for in a good candidate.
And when you told me a minute ago, I said, well, what about somebody like me who is not a spring chicken anymore? 29?
Sure. I mean, we have a minimum age requirement. You have to be at least 21 years old to apply, but we don't have a ceiling on an age limit. If you can meet those 3 qualities and then pass the physical fitness test and go through the rest of our process, you can be hired. We've hired people as old as 50 years old. So it's all a matter of what you want to do and what you're able to do.
Awesome. Okay. Well, if you know of anybody who might be interested in applying for the police department, what do they need to do?
Yeah, let's talk about the logistics of this a little bit. The first part of the process after you fill out an application is to take a written test. Right now we have a written test date set for April the 8th at 9 a.m. It's going to be at Pritchard Community Center. We need people who are interested in taking that test to fill out an application by April the 4th at close of business. I believe that is on a Tuesday. So if you're interested, fill out an application. You can either come into our police department and talk to a dispatcher to give you an application, or you can go to our website at etownpd.org and download an application, fill it out, and then again turn it into our police department. But we need those in by April 4th so you can take the written test on April the 8th.
Gotcha. Is this a test that somebody should study for, or is this common knowledge?
It's a basic civil service test.
Okay.
There are civil service test taking booklets available in Barnes & Noble and other places that sell books. So it is something that you can study for, but it's not law enforcement specific. It's a basic civil service test.
I see. Okay. So when do you also hope to start hiring after that?
Well, the hiring process, it's a lengthy process. It takes several months. We have to do a physical fitness test, which is what follows the written test, background checks, psychological examinations, polygraph. So it's a pretty lengthy process, but if you stick with it, it's well worth it, I can tell you.
I think a lot of people probably have a question about what the background test entails. I know you mentioned a few things, certain time periods, if you've ever had any.
If you go to our website, it will tell you under the application tab exactly what you have to have in order to be a police officer. Minimum 21 years old. You have to be able to own a firearm in the state of Kentucky. You have to have a driver's license. There are certain things that would preclude you from being a candidate. Drug use within the last 2 years, felony record, fleeing or evading charge, things of that nature. But again, that's all on our website, and I would check that out before you apply to make sure that you are indeed an eligible candidate.
Yes. All right. Well, anything else?
Just make sure, again, it's critical if you're interested to apply now. Once we have given the written test, we will hold on to that list of candidates until it's exhausted. So it could be quite a while before we give another written test. So if you're truly interested in law enforcement, you have a genuine desire to help people, you want to serve, you're a person of integrity, and again, you're a people person, now is the time to apply.
Need to jump on that soon.
Definitely. So.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by again today.
Well, I appreciate it.
Check back with you next week.
Definitely. Looking forward to it.
All
Knowing
right.
it's St. Patrick's weekend, everybody be safe. Don't drink and drive. Make sure you have a designated driver, and otherwise enjoy the weekend.
All right. Thanks, John.
All right. Take care.